By getting close without being detected, I can get the jump on them, and in the panic, take down all three before they know what's hit them.
Wrecked.
Help me!
Batman! Arkham Knight, mate. The game that was like universally panned. Shit-panned to all hell. Pulled off Steam. Refunds are given. Nobody ever wanted to touch it ever again. But they've re-released it.
They have, mate.
And as January is a quiet month, it's a good time to take a look because I imagine a lot of us are actually fans of these games. I was a big fan.
Big fan myself.
Big fan. I never played this one at all. So you're taking this one as the Bat Hero.
Oh, mate.
Where you're expecting crashes, bugs, and a Batmobile.
Performance side wide. I hope that it plays nice because the Arkham games are still one of my favourite franchises. So
console guys had a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to it. So
do it, mate.
Batman time.
Select character.
I will love you forever.
No. It's you, mate.
Keeping it vintage.
No, I'm looking forward to this because I guarantee nearly everybody listening to this never played it after that disastrous launch.
No.
Or maybe they played it on console. I think it was fine on console.
That's it for me as well. Huge fan of it, but couldn't get this because it was that bad when it came to PC. They actually pulled it off the
and refunded everybody. I mean, this was a series that every time they brought a new one out, I own them all.
Yep.
Besides this one, actually. We've got it in the office now, but it was like the new Batman game's coming. Awesome. I want to get it. But now I'm like...
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm kind of interested to see what your thoughts were after delving into it. Hit me with the... So the story is, if I remember right, at the end of City, Rip Joker...
Yes.
Yeah, Rip Marky Boy.
At the end of it, Marky Boy is gone. Marky Boy Joker is gone. At the end of Arkham City, this is set a year after that.
Okay.
So our opening scene is actually the Joker being cremated.
Ah, they gave him such a great send-off.
It was silent. There was no words from like the Batman or anything like that. It was kept silent. But we started off to give you no illusion the Joker is dead. the opening scene
just to remind you, he's definitely dead.
Let me stress this to the point where they show in descriptive visuals that the Joker is being cremated.
Oh, is it graphic?
Oh, mate, it shows his skin bubbling, everything.
He's fucking
dead. Get it into your head. He's gone. So we're set a year after that, and we cut smash break to a cop in a diner, mate. Smash cut to a cop in a diner.
Oh, burger and a donut.
Exactly, mate. He's got a complaint someone's smoking in the corner. We go over to say, stub that shit out, Holmes.
In a public place?
In a public place,
near
mate.
Kids?
Wow.
Fuck.
Wrong, mate. What is this? The 90s?
Prick.
Turns out to be the Scarecrow testing his new fear toxin in a public place.
Oh.
Yeah, he turns round.
Again.
The copper gets a dose. He goes fucking mental. Whoa, don't gloss over the fear toxin. Now, after we've set the scene, he's increased the payload delivery as well. So he said that it can cover Gotham, which we find out it can and why. So they try and evacuate Gotham.
Oh, okay, so we're talking like Batman Begins
kind of
situation.
But everyone's out of Gotham now. The streets are quiet apart from a private military run by the Arkham Knight, who is basically the muscle for Scarecrow.
It's not Batman.
No, it's not Batman. The Arkham Knight's the Arkham Knight. We're going to find out who it is, mate. But
I'm not good on my DC characters. I'm not a fan.
Unbelievable. But we get another flashback earlier in the game, not a spoiler, just to give you a bit of emphasis for the story is the Joker infected 5 people with his blood when he was...
Yeah, I remember that. Because
he
he had it, and so he infected Batman
he
to
did.
He
infected 4 people and Batman. Batman's kept this a secret because he's got it under wraps until he starts to get in contact with the new fear toxin.
Like Iron Man when his shit was fucking... and he was drinking that green jism.
If you like. Why not? Yeah, if you like. Palladium poisoning, mate.
Oh, whiplash.
Sit down. Fuck off. But anyway, so Batman starts to have manifestations of the Joker when he's hit with it.
Voiced by...
Mark Hamill, mate.
Oh.
Yeah. A little touch of class for the ladies.
You can look in a camera all day, but you're voicing the Joker now, son. Slap that.
That's it. So the more as the story progresses, the Joker is basically trying to take over his psyche, so it's the Joker in Batman's body.
I bet that is way more interesting as well than him just being the villain.
Some of the scenes later on, like this is spoiler territory, so we're not going to go into it. It gets really like Did that happen? Did that not happen? Sometimes yes, sometimes
So it's actually,
no.
I mean, it's the manifestation of the Joker, but it's Batman's mind.
In his mind, he can see him and he's like among the furniture, if you so to speak. But there's some points where when Batman gets a dose, the Joker's like, oh my god, this is what Batman's body feels like. This is amazing. This is so strong and stuff like that. That happens quite early on, and obviously it's on and off through the game.
You know what's blowing my mind even more than that, Andy?
Go on.
Is this actually ties really well into the Batman VR?
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, that's
because of the
excellent.
game,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So
They
it's a
keep
nice
it to
tie in
canon.
that.
I like
So let's
that.
go into gameplay, mate. Basically, the bombshell is you're trying to stop the Scarecrow while trying to fight back the manifestations of the Joker from his tainted blood.
Let's shag the dog in the room. Does it play well?
Plays very well.
Thank
Plays
you.
very well. I'm going to
Bugs,
hit you with that gameplay.
Crashes, what?
No. Smooth. Smooth as an ass.
Nice frame rate. Whole business.
Nice frame rate for me, for some reason. Not for the stream though, but that's a completely different category.
Yeah, I mean, GDQ's
For
going
me,
on while we're recording
beautiful,
it, yeah.
beautiful gameplay. So anyway, so let's get more in balls deep into the gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah, like we said, very smooth, gorgeous, free-flowing combat.
Yeah, it's always good.
It's always good, and they
Always
improve upon it as well. They give you more gadgets to use both in combat and in the puzzles. So it gives it, you know, an added level while keeping the old favourites there. For
Some
me,
favourites?
my favourites, mate, was in combat using the bat line, or the grappling hook, into an enemy, dragging them towards you, clothesline.
Death grip clothesline.
Exactly, mate.
World class.
Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, like we said with the new gadgets, the guards have got new abilities as well.
Okay.
So you've got guards that control drones, which are obviously giving them a more aerial view of the area. You take out that guard, you take out the drone. You can hack the drone to take out guards.
Yeah.
There are also people who've got sensors that can detect your detective vision.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can use your detective vision, which we use for multi-leveled combat, so we can see where the enemies are. But if you use it for a certain amount of time, those people will hone in where the signal's coming from. And
That's
come towards
really
you. It's
interesting,
nice, right?
Especially because they use that mechanic in so many different games.
Yeah.
They've now advanced to the point where it's like, okay, well, what if people know that you're doing that kind of stuff? That's cool.
We've also got dual play, it's called. I actually had to find it if it had a real name. But there are parts where you are fighting with a companion. It could be Catwoman, Robin, Nightwing. There's quite a few in the game. And you can do a tag team move with them, like a finishing move to an enemy, or you can switch to them.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is nice.
It varies
the first
up a
one,
bit.
yeah, the first one you meet quite early on is Catwoman. You can actually switch to her and use her.
Yeah, I
in
mean, you can
combat.
play her in the other games as well.
Exactly, yeah.
That's cool.
That was nice. The side quests are all there. The whole thing with the Riddler trophies and the
Fuck the
trials.
Riddler, man.
For the completionist, I get it. I've only done it once. And
I
it was on
imagine
Arkham
they
Asylum.
hate it as well. There's fucking loads of them.
Now, of course, let's get down to the big plus and negative for people gameplay-wise, the Batmobile.
Yeah.
This was majorly criticised. Not because of how it handles, but because it dominates the gameplay.
I will say, every time, I've been writing a lot, but every time I flicked over to see what you were doing on the stream, you were in the Batmobile. Like,
I
all
think
the
that
time.
was purely from novelty value, with it still being new to me.
Yeah.
Because I found that later on in the game, it's optional. There are parts that obviously do require the Batmobile, whether you control it by remote, or if you have to move big objects or destroy tanks. That's fine, but you can still navigate the city with using your gadgets and your cape.
It's a choice.
It's a choice to navigate, but it is included in quite a lot of
Did
missions.
it feel like if you chose not to use the Batmobile, though, you were kind of jipping yourself?
No, quite the opposite.
Yeah,
quite the
that's
opposite,
fine.
because if I was gliding through the city, I could obviously get there 10 times quicker without A, navigating the streets, while B, kicking the shit out of people that were there. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, and it, like, love it or hate it, it is there. It is a very dominant part of the game. It's got its own combat mode with its own weapons. Lethal and non-lethal. Lethal as in for vehicles, non-lethal like rubber bullets, mate.
Yeah.
Boom.
So they do
Sit
stick
down.
to him not killing people,
They do
even though
stick
he's
to
got
the no death
cannons and
thing.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. This can actually be upgraded like the Batsuit can, like in all the other Arkham games. Some really nice upgrades in it. Just the visual appeal for me, especially you get an ejection seat, which can obviously fire you out to a glide. You can get a second and a third upgrade for that, so it can basically rocket you into the stratosphere.
That's really nice, because Batman, despite the gameplay, that everyone goes, oh, the Batman combat and all that kind of stuff, it's also been really good on creating these cinematic moments.
Absolutely. And like the city's beautiful. So the higher you get up, you can really drink in the level of detail that they've put into the city.
Can you dive into the car?
You can dive into
Can you dive into the car?
The first time that you do it is Batman says, like, when he sees tanks on the street, he says, I'm going to even the odds. And you summon the car, and he basically does like an Altair dive off a ledge straight into the cockpit, mate. It's beautiful, but you can summon the car wherever you want. You can control it from remote. Exactly, fuck physics. Batcape, mate, slow down.
I don't give a shit about physics in a video game.
Exactly.
I want to dive into the fucking car. Let me do it.
So yeah, that's the main crux of it is the Batmobile was quite prominent in a lot of the gameplay, which people don't like. I didn't get that feeling yet, but right now I think I'm 60% through the gameplay while doing this review. So enough to do it, not enough for the story. I'm going to finish that shit ASAP off stream. But gameplay-wise, I absolutely really like it.
We've not touched on, did they change anything in Predator mode? Which is, because there's always been two parts of the Arkhams. You beat the shit out of people in free-for-all combat, then you've got to go into like super stealth, explosive gel, tie people up, drop down from gargoyles, all that kind of shit.
Well, mate, you've done me a solid there. You've put me right into the pros, because that's a big part of it.
Okay, so let's go into the actual bullet point pros and cons then.
So the pros, pal, I'll do yours first, mate. It was like third on my list, but you've skipped me. But we'll do it first anyway. Is like when we're doing like you said in the Predator mode, where you've got to take down a certain amount of troops in a certain area before you progress. There are things in it called fear multi-takedowns. Now this is cinematic, but looks awesome. Say like if I was in a grate under a room, like a square room, 3 guys in the room. You can do this thing called fear takedown, which basically means that you beat the shit out of them before they have a time to react. So in fear, and in the speed that you're doing it, they'll get gunshots off into the air to alert other people, but they can't hit you. So you pop out the ground, you smash one into the ground, you look at your next target and just press it. It's just a button tap.
Yep.
But then you cinematically dodge bullets or bounce off walls to the next person, nail them, and then a third person. You can upgrade that, I think, up to 6 people. So the fighting's good. It's improved upon its last. I absolutely love it. It's head and shoulders above any other like superhero game for that kind of combat mechanics, if you like. The story is mind-blowing again. All I'm thinking about is how it's going to play out. I've managed to stay clear, even though it's over a year since its release. I don't know who the Arkham Knight is. I've got my theories, but I don't know who he is. And like,
for the sake of interest, what's your theories?
Right, okay. My theory is it's Tim Drake, it's Robin.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Alfred. After the Telltale game.
Oh, God, after the Telltale game, it could have been Alfred.
Could have been Alfred.
Fucking evil bastard. But yeah, I think it's Robin. It's got to be.
It's got to be, but...
My theory is based on the fact that he knows people who work with Batman. He knows secret identities, locations,
Definitely
ways into
Alfred.
it.
Definitely Alfred.
No
that
fucking way, I'm not having
fucker.
it. Bullshit. The narrative and the voice acting as well, like from Kevin Conroy and
the Hamill.
Mark Hamill. The Hamill, mate.
Yep.
Oh god, they're so good. The plot with those voices is so good. Gripping is a good word for it. The additions to combat we've talked about. There's so much DLC optional.
Did you buy any?
We got a few. We got a couple of the suits and the cars, mate. Went with a classic '89 Batmobile and suit. Also went with Bale, mate.
Oh, the Keaton car?
Went with the Keaton car,
Nice.
and then we went with Bale with his tumbler and his suit as well. So many variations.
Can you
of
get
the
any
suits.
Adam Wee stuff?
Adam Wee, you can get the first. It's called the first Batman. It doesn't call it Adam Wee, but we like to call him Adam Wee. We did on the stream anyway.
And the cons then, brother?
There are a couple of cons.
Yeah, there's always going to be cons in a game this big.
I think the use of the Batmobile was far too dominant, including in the storyline.
Yeah.
Now there are
You
parts
were
where
forced to be in it, were you? Quite a lot.
there was, yeah, but they lock the Batmobile off to an island until you've ridden like Batmobile threats in the next island. Then Alfred will lower a bridge so you can get the Batmobile over.
Oh!
So you're locked. Your Batmobile is locked on the previous island until you do certain criteria.
Because
to let the
Batman couldn't
Batmobile
possibly
go
get the
through.
Batmobile to any other part of the city. Kill me now. That's so bullshit. What?
So yeah, it's actually locked off until you eliminate threats. But that's only a minor thing. The fact is, for me especially, I love the Batmobile, but I also love the gliding around, and I used only the Batmobile when I had to, so I didn't ruin the novelty of it. What else did we have? Obviously, we've got the PC release issues, which are no longer a problem.
On our machines. Let's
On
be
our
clear
machines.
on that, on our machines.
Yeah, I think I was trying to look into the wiki about the release of its current state. People are saying it still requires quite a high output to get a nice frame rate.
I imagine so, because it's beautiful.
It is a really nice
Yeah,
game.
it's very beautiful.
And the other con, it's only a niggly thing, is one of the gadgets is a voice calibration device, where you get a sample of someone's voice clip, and you have to get the tempo and pitch right to then manipulate
yeah,
it.
it's the sonic, the sine wave, isn't it? I mean, that's been in the other ones where you were searching radio signals in the last one, I think. Similar.
It's a bit different. We've still got that one. We've still got that one. That's still there with the thumbsticks. This one, you've got to get the voice, but they repeat one line repeatedly until you crack it, and it's not that easy to crack it. It's annoying. You think you've nailed it perfectly, you'll check it, 88%. Okay, you'll do it again. 92%.
Oh, it doesn't like lock in, so you're getting ever closer. Oh no,
you
nightmare.
have to sample it. Yeah, that was that, but that's only a niggly thing. We didn't use it that much. So all in all, mate, conclusion-wise, it was an awesome game. So would we I guess the thing is, would we recommend it if you're a fan of the other Arkhams, and obviously this one was a disaster, and you left it alone? Would we recommend it? Consolers already know it. PC guys can now get the chance. Yeah, I definitely get it. That's excellent. That's great. It plays really nice. All the other Arkham fans are going to love it. Get it. Alright. All finish time it is. Whoa! Fuck you, game. My god. Oh my god, I'm just gonna go and check my pants for fucking lumps. Pretty good! It was quality. Pretty goddamn good. Actually liked it. They fixed everything as far as I'm concerned for the PC, everything was fixed. It ran smoothly, no frame rate drop. Gameplay mechanics works as intended. Batmobile a little overbearing, but that aside, it's a game worth playing. Absolutely. If you're a fan of the series. Absolutely, and I can't imagine it cost. We got it on I think we got it on the Steam Christmas sale, but I can't imagine it being that expensive anymore. So definitely worth a look. If you're on the fence on the PC and thinking it was fucking panned, now's the time to play it, boys. Give yourself a try. And if you like that video, you can check out our previous one, which is about horrific Furbies. It's called Tattletale. I'm not shitting you. It's a horror game based on Furbies. But go and check that one out. And if you wanted to see the Arkham gameplay, because you're not going to buy it, you can click the VOD down below as well. I'm not even going to put the VOD there, mate. Just for bants. See you later, guys. Load the cassette into Mama.
The children thought that Mama would never find them as long as she couldn't see them.